Warning, this podcast contains absolutely no Barbara. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Gotham, Season 1, Episode 15, The Scarecrow. There's Dom. With me filling in for Omikins is Pat and Michele.
Hello.
What up?
What's up, guys?
Same old.
Batman herself. Batgirl herself, Miss Clio.
Oh, he's so cute.
And John with Batman over there.
Yeah.
So how's it going, guys?
No.
I am well and experiencing a haunting as we speak.
Is it a ghost cat?
I cannot disclose at this moment.
Okie dokie.
Excellent. So what'd you guys think of this episode?
Good.
It was good. Real goddamn good.
I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially all of everything fish.
Yeah.
I
That
like
shit was rad.
She's like, "Oh, you're cute. You have a knife stab."
She's like, this is my house now.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Come on, don't call me babe, bitch.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that was
Yeah, Fish Mooney
really
is
rad.
literally an underground crime lord now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
yeah.
She's a boss.
I feel like it's really where she belongs. Like, she fits in there so much better than in the club with Falcone and all that shit.
But the cop's still like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't understand, like, the end of that sequence with her. Like, what? Are they harvesting, like, body parts or what?
Who knows?
I feel like it's gonna be a doll maker thing.
It could be.
That could
I think it's gonna end up being connected to the doll maker.
Well, it's unclear because they may have just been punishing that woman for trying to escape.
That's true.
So it's
Or for just a random beating, yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, the whole purpose of that whole underground place, I don't even know what to call that place, but we don't even know anything about it. We just know she's in there.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
We saw, like, she got captured by a Marine last episode.
I mean, I wish we could have seen the tiger fight. Because those two ran at each other like they were wild cats.
Yeah.
I wish we got to see the tiger fight.
Well, obviously it didn't go well for her because she got captured.
It's true. It's true. But she didn't get, like, visibly beaten.
Yeah. It would
Like,
have been
she
good
may
to
have
see.
been bested, but
She might
I
have
don't
just been
think she
clocked
was.
over the back of the head, knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Could have been
That
something
does.
as simple as that.
That makes sense.
So, I am a little disappointed we did not get to see that fight play out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there wasn't even a fight, but I mean, it could have just been a beating. But
That's true.
Yeah.
or
Who knows?
torturing because she tried doing something. Or
One-shot scrape.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Dollmaker's definitely someone that I want to see more of, and we've said it before.
Or just
and,
see in general.
The most interesting villain we've never seen.
Yeah.
I think that may be why he's so interesting, is because we haven't seen him yet.
Really mysterious.
If they talked about the Dollmaker and then showed him in that episode, I don't think there would be nearly as much.
No, you're right.
So it's that whole who is he mystery. We know, as fans and stuff, to a degree who the Dollmaker is, but not in this universe, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, this episode did offer up a lot with Falcone and Maroni having that nice little chat at the beginning. But,
Gentlemanly.
yeah, their agreement in order to keep Falcone's agreement in order to keep the Penguin protected.
Mm-hmm.
What was up with that judge? Like, what the hell was going on there?
Oh, they were setting him up with pictures in this racy situation.
Yeah.
Right.
But the way they made it seem is like, he's all yours for butt sex.
Yeah, right?
He's got his butt.
Here you go.
I have him gagged and bound for you.
See,
Have fun.
Yeah, and the look on Maroni's face.
String, though. I thought it was like, oh, he's all yours to, like, torture more.
Well, because he didn't.
Right.
I mean, I think that's what they meant, but just in the context of what was
Yeah.
happening visually, it was like...
It's butt stuff.
Are you talking about butt stuff?
Yeah. It was interesting, to say the least.
Definitely.
Not interesting enough that I wanted to see more of it, however. It was not that interesting.
Yeah.
So.
You can leave well enough alone on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Use your imagination.
Whatever Maroni's into, whatever. Don't matter.
Yeah. But we did get to see Penguin officially open his club.
Oh yes, finally.
They had
The worst opening.
It was literally the worst opening ever.
He doesn't know how to advertise.
He doesn't know how to do.
He sent out... Well, apparently, we've never really seen the club hopping when Fish was in charge either.
It was a lot better than whatever the fuck we saw.
I don't remember ever seeing people in the club.
Yeah.
It was not packed like crazy, but there were people.
It seemed like there was more people with the Penguin.
So.
No. There was nobody with the Penguin.
Yeah, that's true.
There was the staff.
That is true, Pat. We do see a lot of it after hours.
Yeah.
Or before hours or whatever, so...
The Penguin's just very unsociable. I would say he's very awkward.
Also, it's a jazz club, and all of a sudden he made it into some, emo club.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that was.
Whatever steampunk music.
No, it wasn't steampunk. It was just emo prairie dog thing going on.
The thing with Penguin is he is very smart, but when it comes to executing things that require relationships, he falls short because he thinks he has more positive relationships than he actually has. He thinks he's friends with Gordon. He's not. He thinks,
I mean, we saw that firsthand when he tried to deliver the envelope to Gordon.
Yeah. He thinks he's made friends, but nobody actually likes him.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised that Falcone stuck up for him, because when he was being all snivelly, I was like, are you seriously begging for your life to Falcone right now? Falcone doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care.
It wasn't only that, but Falcone revealed, he goes, you and I both know Penguin never has the material to be Top Gun,
Yeah.
So, even Falcone knows that...
Of course.
He still sees some worth in him, though.
Yeah. As a lackey.
For sneaking around, for getting information, not being the head honcho at all, ever, or controlling of something.
Well,
what they miss is that he's a fucking psycho. So when he snaps, he is going to murder a lot of people.
That's true.
I think that is the thing they're overlooking.
He's hit by a thread, that's true.
Falcone also really does owe him a lot for doing all that reconnaissance for him. So,
I guess that...
he does owe him at least that. So. But
that's true. That is something that Falcone owes Penguin, because Penguin did this stuff for him. But Penguin, I think, is seeing it as, you did this for me because
you're my friend.
You're my friend. And next time, when Falcone doesn't owe Penguin anything, he's going to be like, but aren't we friends? And Falcone's going to be like, no,
you're
we never
at this
were,
point.
and I was using you.
But the other thing, too, is Maroni could just go and get Fish back into some kind of power in his own regime.
That's true.
And knock out Falcone, God forbid. But I know in the actual series, Falcone kind of stays around.
Yeah. But they can change, though. I mean...
Yeah, if they decide to do that... Penguin's bye-bye. Because Maroni said flat out, you better hope the old man lives, because as soon as he dies,
see ya.
Oh, yeah.
Toast.
Enjoy that fucking $1,000 bottle of champagne
that I'm pouring all over your floor right now.
Yeah, when Maroni came in, I love that. When he took the thing, he's pouring it, and then the angle that they cut to between the Penguin's legs, it looked like he was pissing. Yeah. It looked great. That was a very well filmed and played out scene. I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. But then when Penguin went to hand deliver the note, the invitation to Gordon, right? He has a run-in with Edward Nygma. We have been giving Nygma such shit lately. This gold mine of a scene that he had, it was flawless.
He said it! It was an actual riddle!
This is 2 weeks in a row that he's given an actual riddle. This one was not as forced as the other one. This one was done very tastefully, and just the way the two characters, Penguin and Nygma, they were just like creeping around each other. It was it was so
great.
good.
And you said it just now, and Nikki said it when we were talking about the episode, like yesterday or something. But we harp on Nygma not because of his character, but the way they wrote him, the dialogue they've given him. It's been subpar for 80%. But now we're getting into that 20%, or it's probably growing now, bigger percentage of good writing for Nygma.
I think they finally realized people were getting pissed off that he was getting duped, essentially, as a character.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, we really need to build him up or we need to get rid of him. One way or another, we got to do
really
something.
Good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I hope they continue on this path with Nygma, because this is exactly what we've wanted out of him this whole time.
I'm gonna say this.
This scene was perfect.
Yeah, and there's been hints of this quality of writing before. We've mentioned it countless times. The radio scene. There was a scene last week where, I don't remember. He was
picking the onions out of his pasta.
Yeah. Little things like that are like the best of Nygma, and we don't need all these other side tangent, pointless little scenes. Yeah. Give us substance like this. That's all we need right now.
And it also gave me more fuel to hate Penguin. You're such an asshole. I don't like you.
I loved it even more.
Because I love the way they're doing the character. He's well written, but I hate him, and that's a good thing because they're doing their job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he got so cocky with Nygma. He's like, you're just a peon. You're working here, and I'm so much better than you. And then when Maroni's pushing him around, he's pissing his pants, and I'm like, you're such a little shit. You're such a little shit.
The thing that's going to be the most interesting to me about Nygma in the coming episodes is we've specifically last episode, and apparently this has been going on for a while now, he's had run-ins with the medical examiner, and now Leslie is officially working as the medical examiner.
Right.
So it's inevitable that Leslie and Nygma are going to have a scene coming up soon. It's going to happen.
Well, he already was like, you smell nice.
Yeah. Well, I think the other the other whatever medical examiner, whatever you call him, was just the way he was with Nygma. Nygma thought he could be sneaky and work around him. I think with what's her name? I keep forgetting her name.
Leslie.
Leslie there. I think he's going to be less likely to go around her back. I don't know why I think that.
Because he's flirting with her.
Probably.
Because she smells nice.
He just likes, pretty lady, I'm gonna touch it.
She smells like roses.
Poor guy doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah, he has no clue.
What kind of trouble do you think that's going to cause for Gordon now? Because we've already seen there's a little friction between him and Leslie working together and having a romantic relationship. But what about when Nygma starts overstepping his boundaries?
I think she's going to kick his head in.
Once. He already kind of tried once when he was like, oh, yeah, she smells nice. And then you got, Gordon's partner going, oh, yeah, back off,
They didn't say anything, though.
No. He just kind of looked at him
she smelled nice, and then Bullock was picking on Gordon, but Gordon didn't
say anything. So you got competition already.
Say anything.
Yeah, but Gordon didn't say anything to Nygma.
No. But Bullock said back off. I thought.
I don't think he did.
I think he just worded it something to Gordon as you have competition or something.
Yeah, that's he said to Gordon. So he's basically poking fun at Gordon.
Yeah.
He didn't tell Nygma not to.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's your woman's here now, and it's you better watch out.
But they did plan a next date, though.
Yes, at the circus where they meet the Graysons.
The flying Graysons. So,
I'm dying, man. I need to know.
I'm almost positive that we're not going to see a 1-year-old Robin.
Probably not.
So.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
His name is Robin.
His name is
maybe
Dick.
It's not his name.
Maybe she'll be pregnant. They'll
Maybe.
talk about working on a child or something like that.
Well, I mean, they already announced that, the Graysons are going to be in the show, and they announced the actor, right? We talked about it.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
the actor for Mr. Grayson.
For Mr. Grayson. So, yeah, this should be happening, and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting though how this whole dynamic is gonna play out between Gordon and Leslie, because you're gonna have them out date nights and they're gonna be, having good time or whatever. But then at work, Leslie clearly doesn't understand how to be professional at work. Like, I don't think that's a reason to love Gordon.
It's a question of like what each of them perceives as being professional. Leslie sees professional as being, I'm doing my job, I'm doing a good job at my job. But then I have my relationship, which he happens to work in the same building, and I have no problem with him there. Mm-hmm. But Gordon is like, no, I have an image. People need
He's like very professional about it.
I have an image. So I don't think that Leslie's less professional. I just think she has a different definition of.
Yeah, and then we have Lee Silver in chat. Hey, what's up, Lee? Says the scenes between Leslie and Gordon at work were very painful to watch, and I do not disagree with that at all. They were extremely awkward and painful.
I thought they were freaking hilarious.
I thought they were cute. I don't know. Well, all right, but this is the thing, though. I think they kind of resolved the whole work relationship at the end of the episode. He was like, he just said, like, look, no more of that lovey-dovey stuff here. And she's like,
she didn't seem too thrilled about it.
No, but she was kidding. She wasn't. She pretended to be upset, but she was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Oh no,
she
wasn't
really
upset. But the problem is that I don't think she's gonna stop kissing him at work. Is what I think the problem is.
Because I'll be discreet.
I know she's gonna have to deal with it, but I don't think.
No, I said Jim will have to deal with it.
I
think he's making a big deal out of it for no reason. So.
Oh no, I 100% agree with you.
That's not going to be why they break up. I mean.
No.
Or maybe I'm just used to, like, almost every job that I've dealt with, you're not allowed to have office romances.
That's why I think
they're extremely frowned upon, so I would assume that characteristic would carry over in a police department.
But I also think that it was a prior relationship.
Right. And the only danger that I see is that people who Jim gets on the wrong side of could definitely use that against him. That's probably going to be something that comes up.
And that's probably why Jim wants to keep it hushed, because he knows that there's corruption in the police department.
Exactly.
He doesn't want that coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last thing he needs is somebody giving an opportunity to almost hurt her in one way, shape, or form.
I think they'll respect each other's wishes and just kind of keep it platonic at work.
The other issue I see with that is going to be a huge distraction, and then especially somebody gets wind of that at work, the way the police department is so corrupt. That
I think everybody knows already. I mean, I can't imagine anyone not knowing.
I don't know, it just paints a big target on her back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they got enough to worry about. They have the Scarecrow to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had, what was the father's name? I don't remember.
Dr. Crane.
Yeah, that's his name.
Crane. Gerald.
Dr. Crane and Crane Jr.
Gerald.
Gerald was the father.
And Jonathan.
Jonathan was the son.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Gerald Crane completely absolves fear from himself completely.
I don't know how that worked.
I don't think it does.
It worked for him.
Then he died.
He
died because of gunshot wounds.
And he got shot. It's like,
Bullets
that's why we have fear.
Yeah.
So we don't do stupid shit.
And it backfired on his son, obviously.
It's not that it backfired on his son.
As of right now, though.
He did not administer the dosage properly. He just gave him the whole thing in one lump when Gerald had given it to himself over the course of the episode. He administered it in a set amount of doses and eventually weaned himself off of it. We saw him do it at least 2 or 3 times this episode alone.
2. I think it was 2 shots.
In the beginning.
But for some reason, and Jonathan got 2 shots, but the second one was just so much bigger.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna assume.
medicine,
I'm gonna assume
went
Gerald's
from-
been doing this the whole time, though. That it wasn't just this episode.
No, it's an ongoing. It seems like it was an ongoing injection.
Was it? I don't know.
I think so.
I didn't get that.
Because he was like, finally, I think I've gotten the right amount. And he's like,
I see what you
finally
mean.
start your treatment.
Right.
Okay.
So he was testing it on himself quite a bit.
Yep. Yep.
I was under the impression
That
that
makes sense.
the 2 doses he took in this episode were that was it.
Yeah, no, I was under the impression he'd been working on this perfecting the formula for a while.
Oh yeah, but I just
And-
didn't think he had taken anything yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he just administered all the dosage in one shot to his son because he didn't have any other choice because he knew they were going to get caught.
Mhm.
So obviously, the dosage in which Jonathan received put him in a constant state of terror.
The Scarecrow's always over his shoulder.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Like that. If you're induced with the chemical that produces fear, and you're staring up at a scarecrow, and those eyes start lighting up, yeah, I think that's gonna haunt you forever.
Constantly.
And I loved how that was shot when he was injecting him, and the scarecrow was looming over him.
Oh, it was great.
In the hay bales. That was just really, really well done. Really loved that.
And then I love the hospital scene more, where he's just like whipping his
Oh
head
my
all over
God.
everywhere he turns. The scarecrow's there.
And then he lays back, and it's lingering over him with
Oh, it was
eyes.
great.
Oh,
Very,
perfect.
very well done.
I was. It's all. Was it Batman Begins? It's all Batman Begins' fault because I was expecting worms to be crawling out of it.
Yep, that's all Batman Begins' fault.
Yeah, that's Batman Begins' fault.
Not your sick mind at all.
At all.
Well, that's what happened in Batman Begins.
I know.
The worms are going out of the eyes.
Sure they were, Clio. Sure they
Huh?
were. We believe you.
Just
Wish I had
smile and
gummy
nod,
worms right
guys.
now.
Just smile
You want
and
gummy
nod.
worms?
I want gummy worms.
So, my prediction was extremely off from last week.
Yes.
Bruce hiking did not result in the Batcave.
No bad
No.
cave. But we had a tender moment.
So cool if it did. I didn't know that was your
That was the best thing.
Yep.
He comes up over the hill.
And he's sitting there.
There's Alfred with a
He's just-
fire. Like, what took you so long? I sprained my ankle, you dick.
How long were you here? About an hour. As soon as you started crawling up this hill.
Why
Spot of tea.
I can see you struggling, you puss.
Small Batman. He's a little wimp right now.
That was really funny.
I would shove him back down the hill and say, climb back up again.
Wow.
And with feeling.
Damn.
Wow, that's heartless,
What's
Michele.
morbid feeling?
Sorry, he's just a little wimpy right now to me.
You
I know.
Alfred's got to
He's
replace.
also 12.
He's 12.
I know. I just
When you fell
He
down
is
when you were
also
12.
a child.
no, I'm not.
Where are the drugs
Not
going?
those.
Where are they?
I just don't. I don't know. He's just a little.
Enigma, you bastard. Like, what are you
Where's Rachel?
Listen, he's got a long way to go before he gets to this.
It's true.
Happy, satisfied Batman.
It's true. It's true. But Alfred's really got to, step it up. Bruce doesn't have a father figure, and it's Alfred. Alfred is the father figure, and Alfred's got to show him that tough love.
Yeah,
Alfred can't run down the hill and pick Bruce up and carry him to safety.
No, exactly.
It's not what his father would have done.
He's got
I
to
also
punch
think
somebody in
that
the face.
the very first thing we hear from Alfred is him walking with Bruce away from the crime scene, like stiff upper lip. It's like that's what Alfred's there for. Alfred is there to be like, toughen up, Bruce.
Yeah.
Everything's
Like,
fine.
it'll be okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, unlike Crane's father skills with his son, it's,
Parenting.
he's-
Two very good
Drugs!
styles.
Alfred looks like Dad of the Year compared to
Seriously.
Gerald Crane.
That was a very sweet scene, though.
Yeah,
when
really.
he fell asleep on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Very
but
cute.
even Lee says in chat, seriously, the fall down the hill reminded me of Batman Begins, and that's what I saw in the previews. I was like, Batcave, we got Batcave.
I didn't even
Oh.
do that when I saw the previews. Because I haven't seen Batman Begins in a long time, but
Yeah.
You'd have thunk.
But I was let down.
But we got...
Hold on. I was let down simply because I was wrong.
I've been there.
Yeah.
But after watching it and like it was all said and done, I was like, the fact that they're not rushing this is what I love the most about this show. They rush everything else. They force feed us everything else.
Yes.
They shove Nygma down our throats. They're forcing the riddles on us. With Bruce, not so much. There's very, very, very few Batman references to Bruce right now. And it's little subtle things like windows making Batman shapes on the walls and different things like that you may notice here and there, and little things with shadows and lighting, but there's no direct Batman references. Other than like him being a detective and things like that.
Well, that's true, but again, he's still so young too, the actor playing him. So
I don't think they can rush it that much, because then,
Yeah.
But,
I always see...
But in the movies, we always see young Bruce tumbling into the cave. So we know at this age he's got to find the cave.
Eventually.
Well, no, that's eventually. Bruce becoming Batman is a shift that takes a long time.
Yeah.
And it's basically a character arc. It's character development. He goes from young Bruce into Batman. And we are not even close to that yet.
No.
He's on the path, obviously, but we're not.
But
it'll take a while.
I mean, maybe this first trip into the woods will be the precursor to more trips into the woods. Maybe he'll want to conquer his fear of like falling down the hill or something like that. And maybe he'll just start, just stepping forward that way and kind of working up his nerve. And, he'll have Alfred to kind of provide that kind of positive, almost corrective experience for him. So
that's true.
I think this kind of set the stage for him to grow a lot more, which is why I really liked it, because it really reestablished him and Alfred's relationship, and that's what's going to make him grow.
And he thinks, and he's able to think a lot more clear. Well, sometimes a lot more clearer out there, get his aggression out and things like that as well. So
absolutely.
So I agree with you on
after,
that, John. I think he'll definitely
after throwing all them
come
rocks,
along that way. Well, he could never. It was his trip experience. It's special for him.
Them stones did it.
Well,
I love how he trips over the stone that he threw and falls down the hill.
Yeah.
His anger caused him trouble.
Exactly. When you're that frustrated, sometimes you're not paying attention and thinking clearly.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah. When he threw that rock with his father's initials, I was like,
Well, no, but it's also showing that he's allowed to be angry at his father for leaving him. That's a valid emotion to feel. So,
and I also felt that it also showed that there's not a lot of sentimental value to him.
No. Yeah. These sort of
and I think
physical objects don't mean...
I think that was established even more last episode with the snow globe.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the start of it. It's like this was supposed to be, a symbol of our friendship.
I know, and she just sat all over that.
It just shattered
and I mean, he takes the rocks like he did with his father, and when he gets there, it's like, this is supposed to mean something. Why doesn't it mean anything anymore?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The thrill is gone.
But I have connections to like personalized little knickknacks, obviously, with all the shit in my room. But so when he threw the rock, I was like, oh.
I get
just
it.
like how I behave with, like trinkets. It's just like, no.
So you'd never throw the rock, Clio?
No. I would put the rock in my pocket.
No matter how mad you were, you wouldn't throw the rock?
I would throw every rock but the one with the initials in it.
Well, things that have sentimental
She would
value.
never get rid of her precious.
It's hard to get rid of sentimental things. Exactly.
It can be. For people with feelings.
Sorry. I love it.
You guys have anything else for this week's episode?
Trying to think if I'm missing anything.
They gotta stop ripping people's eyes out. It's freaking me out.
That
Fucking
was
stop.
adds
Stop.
a little horror factor to the show. I like that though.
Yeah, no, it's cool, but
I
God,
want to know more
stop
about
it.
what's happening in
Can
that
we
place.
not do
that
eyeballs anymore? Like, seriously, can we do any other part?
I'm trying to think now. What was the last scene? I don't even remember now.
It was they threw the lady back into the
Into
cell
the
after
pen.
Fish takes charge.
Oh yeah, okay.
They throw the lady back into the cell with her eyes missing.
And she's like, my eyes! They took my eyes! Yeah. That lady.
And I'm really excited to see how Fish runs that place, because this will be the first time there's nobody above her. Like, she is head bitch, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
She's
see
got
she
no
plays
back-
that role. She does not care.
She's got no backup either. Like, she used to have at least Butch just in case she got into somewhat problems.
She's got the little guy now. She's got a...
That guy's getting her.
No, that's the umbrella dude. That's an umbrella guy. That's not Butch. That's the umbrella bitch.
The new, it's the new Butch.
No, that's the new umbrella bitch. That's that guy. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
umbrella, what kind of cocktail do you want? No. That's not Butch going and beating some guy to
Hey,
bloody
she
pulp.
might.
I honestly hope that Butch is still alive. As much of intense torture that he's probably gone through, I want Butch to still
Oh, I
be
think
alive.
we all do. I think we all do.
Absolutely.
I personally think he's still alive too.
The girl at the end of the episode, they got her eyes taken out. I think she's going to play a big role in next week's episode, next week's episode is called The Blind Fortune Teller.
Oh, there you go.
It makes sense.
She won't
Would.
be in the episode, though.
Probably not. hey, look, the Scarecrow and Dr. Crane, they
Yeah, no.
shattered our
No, you're right,
expectations.
you're right.
They were both very heavily involved in these episodes. So,
It's on our feet, this show.
so next week, Gordon takes Dr. Leslie Tompkins to the circus, but the day turns quickly when the circus comes under attack. Then Falcone enlists Butch Gilson, that's our Butch, right?
That's our Butch.
I believe that's our Butch.
To help Penguin with the nightclub, while Fish Mooney is otherwise occupied. So
Oh, it is, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if either the Penguin or Falcone realize how deep the relationship runs between Butch and Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
He is going
I
to be
want
biting
him to
his
literally
tongue.
just choke the life out of Penguin. I know it's not going to happen, but I just want him to like.
Yep. Also, Bruce Wayne schedules a meeting with the Wayne Enterprises board. And I don't know if you guys saw the previews for next week. And in it we see Bruce, sitting at the board of directors meeting, and it seems like he's telling them what to do. So that's going to be very interesting. But the biggest part of that trailer was they said we've seen the beginnings of the Penguin, Riddler. They went through like all the people, and then they just say our next one is no joke, and you just see what looks like the Joker sitting in an interrogation room, just laughing maniacally, and he's got that Joker smile. And everything. Can anybody? Lee in chat is saying chaos is coming. Doesn't that make you want to laugh? He's got these ha ha ha's. I can't even begin to try to do the Joker voice. So I don't know if anybody here wants to attempt
I used
it.
to practice. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
I used
Let
to
me,
practice.
I'm going to call Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Exactly. Because Mark Hamill's Joker laugh is like the only acceptable one.
Hello, Mark. Hey, yeah, you busy? Oh, you are. No, I'm Star Wars. Yeah, no. Sorry. Oh, I'll call back. Call back later.
May the force
Okay,
be with
yeah,
you.
no, Tuesday. Yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, okay.
Like, I want
Man,
to try to do
sorry.
the Joker's voice, but I'm getting embarrassed now.
Oh, come on.
No, really, Cleo. I mean, I could not.
The whole internet's watching.
Not really.
You sounded more like the Wicked Witch there, but it was
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's all right.
Little
It's pretty good.
great attempt, Cleo.
See, I would attempt it, but I think
Come
I'm
on.
going to kill my voice.
No.
Go ahead, Pat.
Do it!
There you go. All right.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Well done, both of you.
Cartoony Joker.
So,
Art.
are you guys excited for the Joker?
Oh, God, yeah.
Of course.
I've heard some
Dying.
mixed things about this so far. A lot of people that I've been talking to are upset with this because they said the whole point of the Joker is he doesn't have an origin story.
Mm.
So they're disappointed that they're giving him one.
Well,
Are they, though?
weak thing.
That's the thing. I don't think this is the Joker.
I don't think so.
This
It
could
might not
either
be.
A, not the Joker, or B, he's already the Joker. He has been the Joker the entire time.
I don't think this is a Joker. I think
I don't
they're
think
just
it might
trying to
not
throw
be.
us off.
I think they're screwing with us, but I'm excited to see who it is.
Well, who could it be besides the Joker?
Just some
Wilt
maniacal kid.
Duh.
I don't know. There'd be any number of characters, insane
what did
people
you
that
say?
just laugh.
Nothing.
You just say Will Chamberlain?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so this is something that's been happening with The Flash for me too, is that they're like releasing actors who are going to play all these characters, and so I'm like, oh, that character's showing up. Oh, now that character's showing up. So when that character actually shows up and I watch the episode, I'm not surprised that that character is there.
Yep.
So I'm having a bit of an issue with all of this. Hey,
Social-
look who's coming on the show! It's like, why couldn't you have
It's the
waited?
social media aspect. Like, TV shows, they were a lot different. You go back and look,
Listen,
5 years ago.
I absolutely understand that.
It's what people want.
Something
Like,
is
it's
secret.
oh,
I mean, come on, one thing. Give me one surprise, please.
I mean,
Like
look at John over here and Pat, the two people that, or I think, was it Pat? No, it was Michele. We were just talking about in pre-show how Beth from The Walking Dead is going to be on The Flash.
Yeah.
And these guys, these two frames over here were like, oh, I should start watching that. So
Yeah. And we're
it's just the
now?
information. It's just the information that this actor is coming into the show that gets people excited, so that they want to watch. So I
Because-
understand why they want to do that. Oh, and just while we're on the topic of Walking Dead, real quick, next week, the actor who plays Penguin is going to be on The Talking Dead.
ooh.
So make sure to tune in for that.
Yeah, yes.
He was
But that's just it, though. People grow to love characters, and then they grow to learn about the actor or the actress, and then it's like, oh, you want to hear about everything that they're going to do after their character dies in one said show that you grew to like them.
Well,
So it kind of,
I'll piggyback on that and kind of agree. The
let
reason
me
why
see
I
this.
started
Let me watch
watching
this.
Walking Dead was not the fact of, it's a zombie,
No.
show.
It's the
Yeah.
characters.
The fact that Norman Reedus was going to be in
From
it,
the
and I'm
Boondock
like, oh
Saints.
my god, Boondock Saints. There
That's-
we go. Perfect.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I started watching it. So
Yeah.
it has a lot to do with that, and it's a lot. It plays a lot on the social
and I
media aspect.
understand
But
from
it
the
does-
beginning of a show.
It does ruin it for the
I'm
people
just-
that are watching the show.
And I'm not saying that it's ruining it. I'm just like, the list of characters that I know are coming on to both of these shows is so long now that I'm like, oh, that's a lot of characters.
Yeah, but it's little things like that. Like I
Overwhelming.
probably would enjoy the shows more personally, not knowing anything that's gonna come on except for what they show us. Not even the previews. I personally, if I wasn't doing these podcasts and stuff, I wouldn't watch the preview at the end of
That's
the
true.
episode
That
for
is a
next
little
week.
bit of the hazard of us doing this show is that
Right.
we
But
need to talk about every aspect that we have to know.
right, but it's fun to talk about it. I enjoy doing the podcasts. Mostly, I enjoy doing these more than I enjoy watching some of the shows. This one is not one of them. I enjoy doing this podcast just as much as I enjoy
That's
watching
the
it.
show.
Yeah, so
That makes sense too. Like with the characters and the actors, I mean, you love them in one show. Where am I going with this? I forgot where I was going with this. I had it in my head.
You love them in one show that you want to
No,
see
no.
them in more.
No, yeah, but no, you get to like them as one type of character, and that's what I hate. If you see them in another show, if they play,
I mean, the actor that plays the Penguin was in
Was the junkie.
yeah
Well,
was
he did.
the junkie in Walking Dead. He was in he had his head in the trough a couple episodes ago, like when
He
they
did?
were in Terminus.
oh,
So, but yeah, I think that about wraps this up for this
Yeah.
week. Pat, Michele, where can people find you?
you can find us on Twitter at Michele
Or in time and
And
space.
Space.
Clio, where can the people find you?
You can find me on the socials at Cleomoto and on Twitch at the Cleomoto.
You're Miss Clio, the blind fortune teller, right?
I am. Here, wait.
Oh God. I did this for you, Internet.
Can you read our futures real quick?
We're gonna end this podcast soon.
I predict that John's gonna go next and announce his shit.
John, where can people find you?
I was right! For this and more clairvoyant things, you can follow me at No More No More. And I started doing Let's Plays on my YouTube channel. It's my name backwards with an M, so Nahajum. Go check it out.
I'll have to check it out.
So it's
They're good.
It's
John.
Nhojm.
John backwards with an M?
Yeah.
Before or after it?
Sand, Najum.
After.
Nahajum.
It's
John.
Nhojm.
So it's M John backwards.
Yes. Yeah. Got it.
Yes.
Nahajum.
But
we
not.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
You can also find us and others on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, Ace, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows.
My pencil has a scythe.
That cough.
I really gotta get that cough checked out.
Yeah.
Yes, seriously, do. My
Really, it's like
I
a whooping
want
cough.
Till next week.
You must let the
See you guys later.
iron die decide. Oh
Ah.
my god! 20, son!
What does that mean?
I rolled a natural 20 on a d20.
So
20
what does that mean, fortune
Just
teller
have
Clio?
It means I crit and you take times 3 damage because I have a great axe. Wait, our great axe is times 3 crits?
Earthbreaker.
Fine, I have an earthbreaker.
It's bad that I know that.
I dodged it.
He
D&D.
dodged it.